सुप्रीम कोर्टाचे 4 न्यायमूर्ती इतिहासात पहिल्यांदाच पत्रकार परिषद घेतात। ही पत्रकार परिषद सुरू होती, आपण तिथे जाऊयात।
At the outset, we four would like to thank each one of you for responding to. Please, we thank each one of you for being here on a very short notice. We thank each one of you. My dear friends, all of you know this is an extraordinary event. It's an extraordinary event in the history of any nation, and more particularly this nation, and extraordinary event in the history of this institution of judiciary. It is with no pleasure in our hearts we were compelled to take this decision to call for a press conference. For some time, the administration of the Supreme Court is not in order. There are many things which are less than desirable which have happened in the last few months. Time and again, as senior members of the court, and goes without saying that we are the senior most judges of the country also by virtue of age and our office today, senior judges, we thought we owed a responsibility to the institution, to the nation. We tried to collectively persuade the Chief Justice that certain things are not in order, therefore he should take remedial measures. Unfortunately, our efforts failed. And my dear friends, we are all, 4 of us are convinced that unless this institution is preserved and it maintains its equanimity, the democracy will not survive in this country or any country. For the survival of a democracy, it is said, the hallmark of a good democracy is an independent and impartial judge. The judge is symbolic here, it is the institution. Judge, the statement, but judge in the context means the judiciary. Now, well, anyway, a lot of things have been published in the press, pro, contrary, whatever it is. We are not entering a regular, it's not a political meeting where we go into all this controversy. But since all our efforts failed, even this morning on a particular issue, 4 of us went and met the Honorable the Chief Justice of India with a specific request, which we could not unfortunately convince him that we were right and the appropriate decision is to be taken. We couldn't convince him. Therefore, we were left with no choice except to communicate it to the nation that please take care of the institution and take care of the nation, because we have heard a lot of wise men talking in this country earlier. I don't want another 20 years later some very wise men in this country blame that Chelameswar, Ranjan Gogoi, Madan Lokur and Kurian Joseph sold their souls. They didn't take care of this institution. They didn't take care of the interests of this nation. We don't want it to be set. So we place it before the people of this country. That's all, gentlemen, we wanted to inform you.
Sir, what kind of
So what can be done to preserve it?
We call the press. Don't, please.
We are interested in the
No.
We'll talk to you separately. It's a press. We wanted to.
What happened this morning, sir? What happened this morning, sir?
See,
Can you give some instances? Yes.
We'll tell you something. About a couple of months back, exact date and all we'll give, 4 of us gave a signed letter to the Chief Justice of India. We'll give copies of that letter. You can call out from the letter what exactly happened. And we wanted a particular thing to be done in a particular manner. A thing was done in a particular thing was done, but in such a way that it left too many questions. It raised further questions and further doubts about the integrity of the institution. That's what we believe. And many more things happened. So, and this morning also we had to go on something like this.
Sir,
What happened this morning?
One.
The issues are highlighted in the letter.
We'll leave it there. In a few minutes, well, don't overhear us.
No, sir, we're not over here. We're very busy typing.
What happened this morning, sir?
Sorry.
What happened this morning, sir?
There was an issue.
We four of us went, made a request.
Sir, could you please be a little louder?
Four of us went, met the Chief Justice of India, made a request that a particular thing is not in order, therefore it should be rectified. In spite of four colleagues, senior-most colleagues of the country, of the Chief Justice and senior-most judges of this country requesting, the Honorable Chief Justice thought that we are not right.
What was that issue, sir? What was the issue?
Why are you forced to maintain secrecy?
Is it just a
Sorry,
speak up, sir?
Why are secrecy? Why don't you speak out? What is it?
No, but the reason is this. See, everybody knows everything. I'll tell you something. See, look here, we are not running politics here. And then, somebody making a statement, somebody contradicting it tomorrow, all those things.
Leaves the lot of things to speculation.
Let him
And
go.
it's expected that we should
We should at least know what.
All right, we'll tell you. Once you look at the letter, you will know what exactly the complaint which you are making. We'll just give you a copy of the letter.
There is no speculation here. We are going to give you a copy of a letter which we had written 2 months back. All the issues are spelled out there. Go through that letter, you will know what the issues are.
Right.
Do we have to repeat those issues?
Despite that,
But today morning, you met, is there any specific issue? Is it justice lawyers?
It is an issue of assignment of a case, which is an issue raised in that letter.
So was there issue today in the
This
court?
is about lawyers thing.
Is there justice lawyers? Yes.
So, may I ask you a question? Medical college?
Yes. No, justice lawyers.
Not this one. There is another file. This is my.
Sir, according to you, what are the remedies now?
Once.
You want the Chief Justice to be impeached? Remedies?
Sir, we are not saying anything. Let the nation decide. We are nobody's to decide.
Sir, may I ask you a question, please? Do you believe that there is interference by the executive?
Madam, please.
Then we need no interference from the executive.
मैम आप अलग से पूछ लीजिएगा मैडम आप अलग से पूछ लीजिएगा आप अलग से पूछ लीजिएगा प्लीज
Please let us know if there is any interference from the executive with this decision. I need an answer to this question, sir.
Yes.
Don't need answer. I do.
I think whatever,
Please, ma'am.
guys relax please
I think whatever Justice Chelameswar has told you is the whole of it. It's a discharge of a debt to the nation that has brought us here, and we think that we have discharged a debt to the nation by telling you what is what. More is there in the letter. Beyond this, I don't think there is any other issue we need to address.
And despite that letter, no corrective steps.
Sir, one small thing.
Where is the letter?
I'll just get it in a minute.
just
Can you send Verma?
So, there is a small practical problem, sir. There is a small practical problem. Right now, nation is watching you. And if the Xerox and everything, photocopying takes time, it would be further speculation. So, you have said one of the issues was Judge Loya's death. If you could spell out other issues. Manish, I'm asking a question, don't
Just give us a copy of the letter. One copy is good.
Yeah. Verma?
Okay, it's in my car.
It's in my car.
that was better sir one copy
Just give me 1 minute. We are getting that letter. Just give us 1 minute.
Sir, one question that four judges, senior most judges of the Supreme Court coming together, organizing a press conference. It is seen as four judges breaking the ranks. Do you think that from here on, the administration of the Supreme Court would go on in a routine and in a harmonious manner?
Well, nobody's breaking ranks. Nobody's breaking ranks. Nobody.
Sir, what do you think is the remedy now?
sir and are you speaking for the rest of the court as well? There are four of you here.
We are speaking for ourselves. We have not consulted. Since we are in the first senior most four, we discussed. Since we four went in the morning, We are speaking for ourselves. We didn't discuss it with anybody else.
So is this a kind of no confidence against the Chief Justice?
Sir, don't put words into
Sir, since some people have come out and...
Sir, what are the issues you are seeking redressal for, sir?
लेटर दे रहे हैं
लेटर दे रहे हैं ना
Sir, okay, we'll make copies in 2 minutes. Ma'am, just 2 minutes we can make it. I'll just read the 1 or 2. Just say this is the letter. You will get copies. Now, my dear friends, we have 1 copy of the letter. We need to take copies of it. Just wait for 10 minutes. We'll give copies
so
to.
we can do one thing. We can take pictures.
The only copy available right now. Just give us 10 minutes. We'll get
copies here.
Huh?
In the meantime, could you read out a few points from the
The
letter?
copies have to be made in the meantime. How will we start it?
नहीं ठीक
We make copies.
ठीक है.
Only for the government.
ठीक है हम इधर आ जाते हैं साइड में
This is the only.
Just be careful.
I think that's about it.
Now.
what will you do now sir what is the next step what is the next step
What is the next step? Tomorrow is Saturday, the day after tomorrow is Sunday. Monday we'll go to the court and decide cases.
Constitution benches also.
Sorry?
Is it about the composition of the constitution benches also? Senior judges are not included. That is one of the
If you read the letter, you'll get answers to all these questions. Just have patience.
can we construe this part as a sign of protest and now what is expected of the chief
Well, that's what we failed. We failed.
It is not. You may construe it as a sign of our responsibility to the nation and nothing more. I think we have answered all and we have made ourselves very clear. There is nothing further to say.
Well, of course they'll go on. Why not?
Thank you sir. Thank you.
thank you very much sir and happy new year sir